So sorry, this is part three now. So so she took me around, like I was saying, around her store and showed me everything. That was so kind, because other people might see me as a threat, even though I'm just like a newbie who probably doesn't, who, doesn't even know as much as she does in the business. But she was so kind and confident in what she does, confident in her business, enough to take me on a tour of her store and show me around, tell me, the things that she did that worked for her, the things that didn't work, and what she's hoping to do in the future, you know. And I was so grateful, and that is how it should be. The market is big enough for all of us. The world is big enough for all of us. So just because I have a business and another sister wants to do the same business. Listen, she has a different personality, a different aura. There's a different niche that she can bring to the market, that you're not supplying, you know? So there's a different feel, there's a different style that she would have that would never be the same as yours. So listen, if anyone comes to you who is interested in doing what you are doing, be kind enough to show them the way. I'm not saying to give your trade secrets or all of your trade secrets. All I'm saying is advice, guide. Just give them your blessing, and be available to them if wherever they need, advice in the future, and they can come back to you. Listen, there's blessings. I'm telling you, when you pull someone up, the blessings are immeasurable. Anyway, so this woman told me all that I needed to know, even gave me the look, I don't even want to talk about this guy. She gave me the number of her carpenter because I saw some nice tables that she had. And I didn't want to copy what she had, but I had ideas of what I wanted to create. And she suggested this guy to me. Oh my God. It was a nightmare. Excited, I got this guy, sat him down, drew my designs, my what I wanted, the tables, my cutting tables that I wanted. We did the measurement, we agreed a price, and just to make sure that he would deliver what I wanted. This was it was an older man, so I was even happy that I was helping someone. I was bringing work, business to somebody. Yes, we made the designs, everything, had a deadline date where he would call me to see what he had done so far, so that if there needed to be any adjustments, it would be done during the process and not afterwards, excuse me. So I gave him money. I When we agreed on a price, I actually gave him more than he asked for. Sometimes I can be a bit silly sometimes. And I gave him money up front. That was the annoying thing. I gave him money up front. I should never. It's a bad business move. No, give a deposit. That would keep the person in check as they do your work for you. But no, I paid up front, did everything. After the first appointment, the next appointment was within 5 days, where he would get the material, the type of wood that I wanted, and then we would agree before he starts the work. Now, when Friday came, because we met on Monday, when Friday came, I waited. The agreed time was 12 o'clock. I waited for this dude, man. No show, no call. Ha! I waited. 1 o'clock, no show, no call. 2 o'clock, no show, no call. 3 o'clock, I started calling him. I started calling. He didn't pick up. He did not pick up my phone call. Okay, I said, calm down. No need to panic. He's human. Just because he's doing work for you doesn't mean he's not human. And he probably has other demands, or an emergency came up. He probably didn't have the presence of mind to call, or he probably got the appointment dates wrong. I made every excuse in the world for this man. Okay. Saturday, he didn't call me. I just said, you know what? Let me put aside my business needs and let me just check up on him and make sure that everything is okay. So I called. No answer. Then a friend of mine came and I told her what happened. And she said, you know what? She said, Auntie, call him on another phone. Let's see. He's probably, seeing your calls and ignoring them. Let's use my phone and let's call him. And lo and behold, second ring, this dude picks up the phone. Ha! I was in shock for a second. I couldn't speak. I said, for real. So I said, hello. And I called his name. I said, Oga, are you okay? He goes, who's this? So I explained who I was. He said, madam, sorry, for don't call you since. Blah, 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 blah. This thing happened to me and that thing happened to me. Madam, oh my goodness. I said, listen, stop. Are you okay? He said, yes. I said, your family? He said, they're fine. I said, so what happened? Why didn't you call me? Madam, this happened. Madam, I go here. Madam, I go there. Madam, I did this. I said, listen, all you needed to do was to call me. A phone call would have resolved everything. Just a phone call to say, listen, so and so happened and I'm not able to meet our appointment. Can we reschedule? I said, that's all you needed to do. Why ignore my phone calls? Why? So at the end of the day, something happened and he didn't say he spent my money, but he just said he wasn't able to go to do what we had agreed for him to do. But I knew in my head already that he spent the money on something else and just didn't have the money to go do what he was supposed to do for me. So I said, okay, when can you deliver like we agreed? He made some excuses and blah, blah, blah. I said, okay, I'm going to give you 5 days. Go get the material. Forget about me even trying to come do a check before you start the work. You have the measurement. Just go ahead and do it and deliver. Okay? And we agreed. It was a joke. When this dude appeared with the table that I had asked him to do, I asked for 2 tables. He only brought 1. His excuse was he didn't have transport to bring it to me. Yeah? But listen, we factored all of that in our agreement. I gave you money for transportation. So all you needed to do was to get a truck, put the 2 tables on that truck and bring it to me. No, you bring a poxy little table. But I call it poxy because it wasn't even anywhere near the measurement that we had agreed. This was a table for cutting fabric. So it was a reason. Oh my goodness, I don't even know what to say now. He brought me a little study desk, basically. That's what he brought for me, a study desk. I was gobsmacked. And I'm thinking, what the? For real? I said, Madam, look, this thing they cost, material is this, as in saying that the materials are expensive, that what the work you put in here is a lot, and blah, blah, blah. And I'm thinking, look, I said, this table, you're not leaving this table for me. You're going to take this table back, and I need you to make me the 2 tables I paid for. He says, no, I can't take it back. You have to give me money. You have to pay for me to take the table back because I can't pay for the table. Oh, gosh. I was exhausted. I gave him transport money to take the table back and asked him to make me the tables that I asked for, that I paid for. What's today? Today is the 7th, I believe, of December, or 6th of December. 6 years down the line, no show. No show. I called this guy Taya. I called and called and called. Didn't pick up my phone. Nothing. What would you have done? Would you have gone back to the lady who referred him and had a, tell her off for recommending such an idiot or what? I said, no, what's the point? She did it in good faith. She introduced this idiot to me in good faith, you know? And then again, all right, I take it back. I'm not calling him an idiot, which he is, but I take it back. He was an elderly man. Life happens. Maybe something came up in his life and he had no other source but the money I had given him, and he had spent it. But all he needed to do was say, listen, something happened. I've spent your money. I am not able to deliver as we planned. Give me some time and I can do the work for you at a later date. That's all he needed to do. But no, he had an attitude, He was willing to yell and, bring in the seniority aspect of things, like he was older. This guy is an older man, but you know what? I let it go. Just one of those things. Is a story that I tell, and it's bye. So that was a nasty experience. I never went back to the lady to tell her what he did. But on a latter date, when I met with her, I did mention to her what he did and that I never got supply of what I paid for. And then she had her own stories to tell me about him. Yeah. So, so that's my story with this guy. So coming back to my main point now is, so with that shop, with all the drama that went about, getting that shop ready, it never happened. It never happened. Something else in my life came up and